Have you ever wondered if the people who hurt you accidentally awakened a stronger version of you? Then pay very close attention, because this may be the most important story you hear this year. Watch to the end, because by the end of this video, you will understand how to turn emotional pain into focus, clarity, discipline, and a level of inner peace most people never reach. And if even one part of this story speaks to the pain you've been carrying silently, take a second to like the video and subscribe. Ethan used to believe betrayal only happened in movies, not in real life, not between brothers, not between two men who built something from nothing. But betrayal rarely knocks loudly. It smiles first, it shakes your hand, then it empties your pockets while you're still thanking it for the opportunity. At 33, Ethan had spent 7 years building a boutique marketing agency with his best friend, Daniel. They started in a tiny apartment with one laptop, cheap coffee, and impossible dreams. There were nights they slept in the office, days they skipped meals to pay freelancers, moments they celebrated landing clients so small nobody else would have cared. But they cared, because struggle creates emotional glue, and Ethan thought glue meant loyalty. He was wrong. One Monday morning, Ethan arrived at the office carrying coffee for both of them, but his key card didn't work. At first, he laughed. Daniel probably changed the security system again. Then he noticed the blinds. Closed. The logo. Gone. The receptionist's desk. Empty. His phone buzzed. An email. Short. Cold. Legal. Daniel had dissolved the partnership, transferred the clients, moved the funds, and launched a new company in another state over the weekend. Every client was already informed. Every account was already gone. Every escape route had already been planned. And suddenly Ethan realized something terrifying. The betrayal didn't begin today. It began months ago. This was just the day he finally saw it. That night, Ethan sat on the floor of the office staring at the wall for 4 straight hours. No music, no movement, just silence. The dangerous kind. Because sometimes pain is so deep, your mind stops producing thoughts. And here's the part nobody tells you about betrayal. The money isn't the worst part. The humiliation is. The feeling that somebody studied your heart and used the blueprint against you. And from that moment on, Ethan stopped trusting kindness. 3 months passed, but Ethan never truly left that office. Physically? Yes. Emotionally? He was still sitting on that floor. Every morning began the same way. Wake up, check Daniel's company page, see another success post, another smiling photo, another grateful for the journey caption, and every scroll felt like swallowing broken glass. Daniel looked happy, thriving, untouched. Meanwhile, Ethan's savings were collapsing. His marriage was becoming strained. His confidence evaporated. And slowly, something worse began happening. He stopped building. Because resentment feels productive. But it isn't. It tricks you. Your brain says, if I think about this long enough, I'll regain control. But all you're doing is replaying the injury until it becomes your identity. Pause. Think carefully. Who ruined more mornings? The person who betrayed Ethan, or Ethan himself? Because every hour spent stalking the enemy is an hour stolen from rebuilding yourself. That realization changes everything. Ethan told himself he was researching, but Samuel would later call it something else. Emotional self-poisoning. One night, Ethan's wife found him staring at Daniel's social media again. She quietly asked, "Do you want your old life back, or do you just want to lose?" Ethan didn't answer, because the truth terrified him. He no longer knew the difference. That's the scary thing about hatred. It doesn't only destroy the target, it slowly recruits the victim, until both people become prisoners of the same fire. And Ethan was burning alive. One afternoon, Ethan drove 2 hours to visit his uncle Samuel. Samuel was a master carpenter, the kind of man who spoke slowly because he had already learned that rushed minds create broken lives. His workshop smelled like cedar wood and patience. Ethan walked in angry. Samuel kept carving silently. Finally, Ethan exploded. "They stole everything from me." Samuel nodded, still carving. "I gave him 7 years." Silence. "He deserves to fail." Samuel stopped carving, then asked one question. And what does your hatred deserve? That question hit harder than the betrayal. Samuel pointed to two pieces of wood, one carefully shaped, one burned black. Same tree, he said. One became furniture. The other became smoke. Then Samuel introduced Ethan to something he called the 100-unit energy law. Every morning, Samuel said, you wake up with 100 units of energy. You can spend them building or spend them hating. But either way, by nightfall, they're gone. Ethan stared silently. Samuel continued. Hatred feels powerful because it creates emotional heat, but heat is not progress. A fire can burn an entire house and still build nothing. That sentence changed Ethan forever, because suddenly he understood Daniel wasn't his biggest enemy anymore. The obsession was... Quick question. What if the person who hurt you is no longer controlling your life directly, but they're still controlling your focus? That means they never actually left, and that is dangerous. Samuel picked up a cracked block of wood. See this, he asked. Most people throw it away. Then he carved around the crack. Minutes later, the damage became the most beautiful piece in the room. Samuel smiled. Broken things become dangerous when they stop apologizing for crack. Ethan felt something shift inside him. Not healing, not yet, but direction. And direction is powerful, because a man without hope stands still, but a man with direction starts moving. The next morning, Samuel handed Ethan a heavy stone. Carry this all day. Ethan frowned. What's the point? You'll understand tonight. Hours passed. The stone became unbearable. His arm hurt. His pocket sagged. His body leaned unevenly. By evening, Ethan angrily dropped on the table. Samuel smiled. That's resentment. Silence. You think you're carrying the pain, but eventually the pain starts carrying you. That line landed deep because Ethan realized something terrifying. Daniel probably wasn't even thinking about him anymore, but Ethan was thinking about Daniel every single day. That meant the betrayal was happening repeatedly inside Ethan's own mind. Samuel walked outside as rain poured from the sky. Most people think forgiveness is an umbrella, he said. They think it protects them from pain. He held out a bucket instead. But forgiveness is actually this. Ethan looked confused. Samuel smiled. The storm already came. You're already wet. The question is whether you'll collect anything useful from it. That changed everything. Forgiveness wasn't weakness. It was resource management. It was refusing to waste your future, feeding your past. Ethan suddenly understood. His life before betrayal had been fragile. One betrayal destroyed it completely. That meant the foundation was too small, too dependent, too exposed. Maybe the betrayal didn't destroy his life. Maybe it exposed how weak the structure already was. And painful truth is still truth. Samuel handed Ethan a notebook. If you want freedom, he said, you need an emotional debt audit. Ethan opened the notebook. Blank pages. Samuel leaned closer. Your mind is overcrowded. People who hurt you are living there rent-free. Evict them. Step 1. Identify the trigger. What steals your focus instantly? A name? A song? A social media post? A memory? Most people never identify the trigger, so they stay emotionally ambushed forever. Step 2. Calculate the cost. Samuel asked Ethan, how many minutes did Daniel steal today? Ethan answered quietly, probably 4 hours. Samuel nodded. Then Daniel is still getting paid. That sentence hit like lightning, because attention is currency, and resentment is expensive. Step 3. The 10-minute eviction. When anger hits, Samuel said, you have 10 minutes. Redirect the energy immediately. Write, study, train, build, create, move, anything except revenge, because redirected pain becomes power. Pause. Right now, think of the person who hurt you most. Now imagine spending the next 10 minutes improving your future instead of replaying the injury. That is how emotional freedom begins. Not dramatically, not magically, minute by minute, choice by choice. Ethan started small. 10 focused minutes became 20. 20 became an hour. And for the first time in months, he slept without checking Daniel's page. That's when healing truly began. Not when the pain disappeared, but when the obsession weakened. Samuel warned Ethan about something most people never survive: the wilderness phase, the invisible season, the period where nobody claps for you, nobody notices you, nobody believes in you. But that hidden season determines everything. So Ethan committed to an 18-month restoration plan. Months 1 to 6, silent mastery. No announcements, no motivational speeches online, no fake comeback posts, just work. Ethan studied branding psychology for 6 hours a day. He sharpened skills nobody could steal. He learned systems instead of shortcuts. And something strange happened. His confidence slowly returned. Not because life got easier, but because competence reduces fear. Months 7 to 12, the foundation. Instead of trying to rebuild everything, Ethan focused on one skill, one offer, one specialty. While others chase attention, he chased precision. And precision compounds. His work became impossible to ignore. Quietly, referrals began spreading. 1 client became 3. 3 became 10. Meanwhile, Daniel's company looked successful online. But internally, it was chaos. Because stolen foundations collapse eventually. Quick reminder: surface success can hide structural weakness. Never envy what you haven't inspected deeply. Months 13 to 18, the breakthrough. Then momentum arrived. Not suddenly, gradually, like sunrise. Ethan's systems became scalable. His confidence became unshakable. His emotions became disciplined. And here's the important part: he stopped wanting revenge. Because successful people become too busy building to obsess over destruction. That's the secret nobody tells you. Healing accelerates when purpose returns. 18 months later, Ethan walked into a new office. Bright walls, focused team, healthy systems, real peace, not fake success, real peace. Then one afternoon he received unexpected news. Daniel's company was collapsing, clients leaving, internal lawsuits, staff quitting, and for a brief second, the old anger returned. But something surprising happened. Ethan felt nothing. No celebration, no victory dance, no revenge fantasy, just clarity. Because he finally understood, revenge would have kept him emotionally connected forever. But healing broke the chain. Samuel once told him, the opposite of hate isn't love, it's indifference. And Ethan had finally become free. That's when Ethan realized something profound. The betrayal didn't ruin him. It rebuilt him. Before the pain, he built businesses emotionally. After the pain, he built systems wisely. Before the betrayal, one person could destroy his peace. Now, nobody could, and that is real power. Listen carefully. Some of you are still carrying the stone, still replaying the betrayal, still checking their page, still hoping life punishes them before you allow yourself to move forward. But every minute spent feeding resentment is a minute stolen from your future. The people who hurt you already took enough. Do not hand them your remaining years voluntarily. Because the truth is, your greatest revenge will never be their destruction. It will be your transformation. The day your peace becomes too expensive for bitterness to afford. The day your future becomes larger than your wound. The day you stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, what can this pain build for me? One final question. If your pain disappeared tomorrow, who would you become? Now understand this. That version of you is already waiting. But resentment is blocking the door. So put down the stone. Pick up the tools. Start the 10-minute timer. Begin the 18-month rebuild. And remember this carefully. Some people enter your life to support your story. Others enter to break the weak version of you apart. If this story hit you personally, type rebuild in the comments. I want to know what dream you're finally taking back from resentment. Tap the like button and subscribe now, because the next story may explain something painful you've been trying to understand your entire life.